What is up, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. Doing an animation stream. That's something we haven't done in a while. Also, by the way, guys, if something sounds a bit different, I'm not sure if it does, but I've turned off my noise suppression for my microphone because I've noticed on some of my other streams that sometimes my words get cut off, like if I sound a bit too loud or whatever, and I've tried fixing it, but I think it's the noise suppression that's causing problems, so I've turned it off just to sort of see if maybe that'll fix it, but we'll see, we'll see. Just give me one sec while I turn on Source Filmmaker. And then I'll get into what this whole ordeal is about exactly. So what do we have? See, I had no idea Amy was an F1 fan, G. Well, G, you're about to find out what I mean exactly. It's a bit of an interesting story. Anyway. Get to that in a bit. Let's see what else we got. We got Gots to Go Fast, Novastar, Autobot Units, and JPF Fanatic 19. How you doing, Rui? I'm new here. Well, I'm glad to have you here. Welcome to the channel. Also, tell me, is the music loud enough, guys? Can you hear that okay? I'm just going to be turning this whole thing on. Let's see, I want not that file, this one. Okay. Just want to ask, would Sonic survive in Jurassic Park? Ask Bellina Productions. Maybe he can give you an answer on that. I mean, I'm sure he could, but still. Like, I mean, I'm more a casual Jurassic fan. Like, I've seen most of the movies, but yeah, like... Anyway, okay, it's nearly done loading here, guys. Okay, well, oh. Hold on a sec. I don't know what happened to my mic there, but Jesus, dude. Okay, is that better? How's the volume? Like, okay, did something break? It's telling me it's peaking almost. Hold on. I'm sorry to do this already so early, guys. I thought I'd fix this all up beforehand. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Okay, that's what the problem is. Okay, there we go. That's better. I don't know what happened there. My mic just suddenly like spiked in volume. How about me? Would I survive Jurassic Park? I'm not too sure. But anyways, regardless, well, enough dawdling. So I'm gonna quickly shift this screen over real quick so you guys can see I've got the scene set up here and everything. You might be wondering what. So what? I'll turn the music off for a sec. Actually, hold on. Give me one sec. I'll just God, everything's all over the shop right now. There we go. Okay. So basically, you guys are probably wondering, well, what's this? How is Amy an F1 fan? Where's my knowledge here? So basically. So for those who don't know, a couple of weeks ago when the Australian Grand Prix came here, me and a bunch of mates went down to watch it live in person. It was a lot of fun. I ticked something off my bucket list, which was really nice. And basically, and they've got this thing there called the Fan Forum. And what the Fan Forum is, that's basically where they bring up every driver pairing. So Red Bull, you'd have Max Verstappen and Checo Perez. For Mercedes, you'd have Lewis Hamilton and George Russell, and so on and so forth. And basically, there was this one moment where they did the Ferrari team panel, where they had Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc, and there was this one girl at the front row who actually had gone ahead and drawn a portrait of Carlos Sainz as it's like something that a hardcore fan would do. And what they went ahead and did, actually, I'll show you guys the video actually real quick. Anyway, you guys will see here. So set this up properly, this should work. But here you go.
Find ourselves, bring it up here.
See?
So that, we
I've
can...
got you. I've got you.
There you go. Look at that.
Hope you guys can hear that.
She's got the pen on the back there, ready for you.
I think he's actually going to take it home. I think you've lost it now. He's going to put it up there. Here we go. Have a look at this. Fan forum.
Amy. Amy? Amy.
Amy. A-M-Y. A-M-Y. To Amy. Wow.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Carlos.
Have a look at that.
Alright, hope you guys could hear that. Let me know if you didn't, but, so essentially, yeah, that kind of tells the story there. So basically, there's this one big fan up at the front. What was he holding up? Yeah, I know it's kind of hard to see in that video there, but it was actually a portrait of him that a fan had full-on painted. I know you can't really see in the video, but literally, I remember it, guys. It was really well done. It was, like, professionally done, almost. So basically, yeah, and, you know, like, the fan's name was Amy. So I just kind of, the thought crossed my mind where, like, wait, actually... Like, I literally shared this video on Twitter, and, I sort of made the joke saying, I didn't know Amy Rose was an F1 fan, and I kind of joked saying, like, you know, it was just a bit of a joke, but in all seriousness, though, like, you know, just what a legend to Carlos Sainz for doing that, because, you know, some, you know, like, I mean, most F1 drivers just really like the fan, like, really like interacting with the fans, but still, the fact that he really went out of his way to do that for it, that was just really kind. So I just kind of thought, you know what, I should make something out of this. It was a really wonderful thing to do. And I just kind of thought it would give me something nice and short to make. Just sort of something away from Sonic and the Autobots for a little bit. Because that's all I've been doing like the past 2 weeks. Ever since I got back. So that's what we're doing today. So I'll turn the music up again for you guys. There we go. Hopefully that's... Actually, I should turn that back on. There we go. But enough screwing around. So I can replay that whenever you guys want me to. But essentially, that's sort of what's going on. Also, I see Naomi Irene came in. Let's see. If Amy lost an F1 race, she'd probably smash every car with a hammer. I don't know, JP Fanatic. I mean, yeah, Amy can be a bit hot-tempered, but I don't think she's a bad sport. Like, in Team Sonic Racing, I don't think she'd be like that, unless there was, like, some foul play afoot, but if it was a fair race, I don't think she'd be that... Maybe she'd be disappointed, but I don't think she'd be, you know, aggressive. She's not like the Hulk, in most cases. But I've already got the audio down here. Sort of in here, you guys will probably hear in a second. Yeah, so it's already in there. I've got it all laid out, so now we're going to get to sort of just the animating, I guess. So enough screwing around. Let's just jump right into this. I've already kind of got this whole thing mapped out in my head. As you can see, we've got Amy there. We've got Figure Throwing Cream, Tails, Sonic, and of course myself, because I technically was there as well, to some extent. But, yeah, so I've already kind of got an idea on how I want to do this. I mean, let's just jump right into it then. What, Amy's a racing fan now? Michael, you literally just missed the video explaining the context on what I did, but I'll play it again a bit later on, though, for people who come in late. And hello to Keyseed Game, who just came in. But you guys will see, it's a pretty funny story. I already just sort of explained it to everyone else before. Okay. Well, let's see. So, how do I want to... Let me just hear the audio here. I might actually have to turn this music down a bit for myself. Okay, what do we have here? Let's see.
Find ourselves, bring it up here.
Okay. Hopefully that's loud enough for you guys still.
Find ourselves, bring it up here.
See? I've got you. I've got you.
There you go.
Okay, yep, so... I was kind of thinking out how I should maybe do this, sort of a bit earlier. Because that's sort of what you do with an animator. You, like, sort of try and act out what the characters are going to do. Because, you know, if they're going to be doing what you would do in that scenario, you know, who's a better reference than yourself? Okay, but let's see.
Find ourselves, bring it up here.
See?
Okay, yep. Let's see. Go ahead. I may have to do a bit of adjustment later, but let's just get the blocking down first. So for those who don't know what blocking is, actually, I might lower it here just a little bit. Just a bit. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So for those who don't know what the blocking phase is, it's sort of where characters sort of just jump from pose to pose, like step by step. And you can sort of fill in the blanks once you've got all your key poses set up. Don't know how many people in here are getting into animation, but anyway. Okay, so we'll go ahead. And I might actually do some adjustments a bit later, like I said, but for now, this will work for reference. Let's see. Like I said, I'm not sure if we'll finish it all today, but, you know, I need something to animate aside from Sonic and the Autobots, because eventually you get a bit sick of doing the same thing over and over. Okay, so I might actually, here's what I'll do.
Find ourselves, bring it up here. Bring it up.
Okay, so here's what I'll do. I'll have her come down first, which you call anticipation. So yeah, she'll sort of lean down to grab the thing a bit lower, grab the painting a bit lower. Yeah, I think once we reach maybe half an hour mark, I'll play the video again for those that may have come in late. Okay. Alright. Let's see. So, come down here. Down to see. Wait, is the paint touching the ground? That's the only thing I need to... Oh, it's on the frame. Okay, so that's fine. Again, this will be an animation where I'm not going to worry too much about quality. I'll still want it to look good, but ultimately my objective here is just to make something sort of short and still kind of cutesy, I guess you could say, because it is a pretty cute idea.
Bring it up here.
Okay, but hands don't really go far down. Okay. Need to go all the way down, like down to about... Get me a bit further. Hold on. There we go. Where's this one? Right here. Again, I'll adjust her eyes a little bit. There we go.
Bring it up here.
Okay. So, maybe just quickly the same. So, let's see. So, where's the painting? There it is. Okay. Okay, so we'll put that to there. Bring that up to there. Again, I'll do some tweaking a bit later when it comes to finalizing it. But yeah, this is what we want. We wanted to get a bit closer with the actual thing. Fix the conversions a little bit. There we go.
Bring it up here.
See?
In. Okay. We'll get her to actually, where's her foot? Here we go. Which we'll keep foot. Actually, hold on. Yeah. Foot needs. I'll just sort of get them. I'll get her to go on her tippy toes for this. Because that'll also just get her up a little bit higher. We could still raise our hands up a bit, but for now, let's just focus on getting this lined up. Ooh. Okay, that's good. Raise her up a bit more. Okay. Get our hands up to there. I want to try and get the painting out of frame, so like, because it's literally just these characters in frame, and I'd rather not spawn in anyone else. I know it's a bit weird, like there's no crowd behind him, given you can hear a crowd, but again, it's something silly. I'm not focusing too much detail. Initially, I was thinking of just getting like a bunch of scouts from TF2 and just putting them in the background just T-posing for fun, but ultimately I think that would have really just chugged the software with that many models, so I just decided against it in the end. Get that adjusted a bit more. Okay, let's see here. Bit high maybe from it? There we go. Okay, that's good. Okay.
Bring it up here.
See?
Okay, I might actually rotate this a little bit. Or rotate a hand. There we go. Need those open. Go.
Bring it up here.
See?
Yeah, I'm focusing on Amy for the moment, but I'll then you know, sort of do everyone else when the time gets there. So again, we'll see how far we get because this is pretty bold, but still. Okay, and what we'll do here is, again, I'm just going to turn the painting off, but we'll whoops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, but yeah, basically I'll turn the painting off and I'll sort of do the final touches with that a bit later on. Because sometimes dealing with locked objects to people's hands can be a pain in Source Filmmaker. It's not as easy as it is in Blender. Okay.
See? I've got you. I've got you.
There you go.
Okay, and we'll get her to come back down. Wait, what? Oh, it's the wrong rig. Whoops. Where is it? There it is. You've got an IK rig turned on for these guys, just because it'll be easier in this scenario. Okay, let's see. Let's get her feet back down to here. And we'll just get her sort of forwards. Get her up a little bit. Okay. All right. So we'll go ahead. We'll let's see. All right. Yeah. I know. Yeah, I'm just trying to work out what kind of poses I want her to do. Actually, I'll need to do fingers as well. Okay, where's a hand? There it is. Okay. Like what I'm trying to do here with Amy is I'm trying to sort of think about, like, if I was a big fan, how would I act when it came to this? Hey Omega, I see you've just turned up. Seen the Super Mario Bros. Movie yet? I did see that. I saw that last Sunday, actually. Well, no spoilers in the chat, guys. I know not everyone's seen it. It's a good movie. I really enjoyed it. How does it compare to the Sonic movies? It was definitely better than the first Sonic movie. Better than the second one, though? Not too sure, because I really enjoyed the second one, like, a whole lot, so... But still, yeah, if you guys are into Mario, definitely go give it a watch. It's definitely... It's a worthy contender, I'd say. But again, though, for those who have maybe seen the Mario movies, yeah, just keep spoilers out of here, guys. I've seen it, but not everyone has, so yeah, just for the next few weeks, keep spoilers out. still haven't seen it. Yeah, okay, yeah, no worries there, Michael. Yeah. I say this a bit, guys, but yeah, like, basically, you know, just for new things to come out, like new movies or whatever, just keep spoilers out, unless, of course, maybe I make it clear that it's this, like, if this was a stream where I was, like, reviewing the Mario movie, then I'd say, yeah, don't watch this if you don't want to be spoiled, but we're not doing that here, so yeah, you know. See, this isn't a spoiled thing all. The Mario movie making a lot and beat the Sonic. Yeah, I'm not surprised it beat the second Sonic movie. Like, literally, guys, no joke. I sort of seeing the whole things for the Mario movie. I knew that film was going to destroy the Sonic films at the box office. Because when you think about it, like, because what they did, they made it animated, like fully animated, which makes it really appealing to kids and families. But because they made the Sonic movies in live action, you know, that would probably deter some parents from taking some of their younger kids. Like, you know, sure, maybe you'd take like a 12-year-old to see the Sonic movies, but I wouldn't take a 6-year-old. Whereas I could probably take a 6-year-old to, you know, the Mario movie. Maybe not 6, but you guys see what I'm saying. Like, the Mario movie appeals to much younger audiences. So, but whereas, you know, say, you know, the live-action Sonic movies don't. Like, when you look at the live-action Transformers films, for example, like, if I was a parent, I wouldn't take my 6-year-old son to see that if he was watching, like, G1. Like, no way. Like, it's basically, so yeah, I think that's part of the reason why the Mario movie, like, I'm not surprised it's destroyed the Sonic movie at the box office, but, you know, it is what it is. Like, I mean, like I said, I still kind of prefer the second Sonic movie a little more, but, again, I've got a bias there because I'm a bigger Sonic fan, but still. If you guys prefer the Mario movies, that's fine by me. Just don't discriminate.
Bring it up here.
See?
So that,
I got you. I got you.
There you go. Look at.
Alright, so I think I'll actually replay the video in just a sec for those who maybe have come in a bit late for what this whole thing's based around. Okay, let's see. Oh, come on, where's the collar? There it is. I might actually... Whoop, there it is. Maybe move her feet. Oh, wow, I just realized she's touching Sonic's foot there. Just move him in a bit closer. There we go.
I got you.
There you go. Look at that.
Yeah, okay, that looks good. Alright, so real quick, I'll just mute that, and I'll play you guys the video for those who maybe came in a bit late. So here's what this whole thing is based around.
Find ourselves, bring it up here.
See?
So that,
I got you. I got you.
There you go. Look at that.
She's got the pen on the back there, ready for you.
I think he's actually going to take it home. I think you've lost it now. He's going to put it up there. Here we go. Have a look at this. Fan forum.
Amy. Amy? Amy.
Amy. A-M-Y. A-M-Y. To Amy. Wow.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Carlos.
Have a look at that.
Alright, there you go. So that's the little recap for you guys. So as I was saying earlier, so that was something from the Melbourne Grand Prix that I went to a few weeks ago. And so that was like the Ferrari fan forum where they had the Ferrari drivers go up there. And basically a big Ferrari fan, sort of also named Amy, actually went ahead and made a portrait of one of the drivers and got that said driver, Carlos Sainz, to sign it for us. So just really wonderful thing for someone to do. Like for Carlos Sainz to go ahead and do that for a big fan. So basically, yeah, I just kind of got the idea in my head, you know, what if I made this into like a thing? So here you go.
There you go. Look at that.
Okay.
There you go. Look.
Let's see.
There you go. Look at that.
I might make some tweaks a bit later, but we'll just get the rough thing going down.
She's got the
I mean, I think maybe the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, like the new game, kind of inspired this a little bit, given Amy's big obsession over the Hot Honey band. So Like, it shows that she can be a big fangirl when it comes to these things. So I think that's just kind of what helped me inspire to make this, I guess, in a way. Nice clip. Yeah, like, that was just, and you guys see there's a lot of people there in front of me. There was, like, that same amount of people behind me. Like, that's how popular it was. Like, I think the whole week, like, the whole 4 days the Grand Prix was over, there was, like, over 400,000 people there. It was, like, the biggest ever. Which, like, trust me, if you guys were there, oh my god, it was ridiculous. I've never been to an event that jam-packed. I mean, it's a world-class event, but still, it was ridiculous. Yeah, I might actually, get forward a bit. Fix her eyes up a little, too. I'll actually move her over here, adjust her, because, like, sort of in the video, like, moved over to the center of the stage, so I want to try and make sure it lines up a bit properly. Get her hands down here. So, what did you say, Hero Maker? Imagine Sonic and the Autobots Season 2. Idea near future. To you? Eggman, Megatron, Shockwave. Oh, make Nemesis versions? That's a cool idea, but, anyway, it is what it is. Thoughts on the Autobot Soldier, War for Cybertron, Fall for Cybertron? Are you talking about the characters? Like, just the regular soldiers? Never gave them much thought on Autobot unit, to be honest. Like, secondary characters just sort of, they're there. They're just to fill in the blanks. I don't really give them much extra thought. Like, and this was not for Transformers, it's in general when it comes to games and everything. Okay, so it gets the elbow. Let's see. Yep. Because I want to bring those down a little bit. Yep, that's good. There we go. Yeah, we'll just do a quick reset of all this. There we go.
There you go. Look at that.
She's got the pen on the back there. Ready.
Yeah, maybe move it a bit earlier.
She's got the pen on the back there. Ready for you.
I think he's actually.
She's got the pen on the back.
Okay. But anyway, whilst we're working on this, though, how you guys all doing on this Wednesday/Tuesday, depending on where you are in this beautiful world? Let's see. Talking about War for Cybertron, Hasbro making. Yeah, I saw that, Omega, those new toys. I already pre-ordered the Optimus one. I'm sorry, I just love Optimus's design in that game, so yeah, and I didn't get a figure when it first came out, so yeah, I jumped right on that train. Like, that's gone right with my collection of, like, already so many other Optimus figures I have. Also, hello to Minty Tails. We're just working on a little, animation that's based on something, a little experience from my Formula 1 Grand Prix experience from a few weeks ago. I'll show the video again a little bit later on, as I've been saying. I'll show it several times throughout the stream just so people can get an idea. But that's basically what's going on. So, it's basically a moment that happened during the Ferrari fan forum. And you'll see what it is. Like, I'll play it for you guys in just a sec, just let me work on this a little bit more.
She's got the pen on the back there.
So we need a bit more movement in her body, I think.
On the back there.
Okay, now our eyes sort of jump a little bit, so I need to change that. Yep.
She's got the pen on the back there.
Now we just need to move her hands a bit.
She's got the pen on the back there.
We'll put a bit of rotation in there. Bring this one down a smidge and this one up.
She's got the pen on the back there. Ready for you.
I think he's actually going to take it home.
Oh yeah, I know what I want to do for this bit.
On the back there. Ready for you.
I think he's actually going to take it home. He's actually going to take it home. I think.
So I'll move her back a smidge. Of course, we'll do a bit this It should straighten up her spine for this as well. Also, I just realized I probably should be wearing my glasses. Yeah, for those that don't know, I wear glasses when I animate. I don't need to wear them on like a frequent basis. It's just when you stare at a screen for like 2-3 hours straight, it's not good for your eyes. So it's just something that's been advised to me. My brother is getting barricade. Let's see. I can wait to see other characters from War for Cybertron. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if how many more will come. I'd like to get a Jetfire from that game, because I really love Jetfire's design. But anyway. Doing well, I'm playing some Xenoverse 2. Oh, cool. Yeah, I know you're pretty fond of that game, Michael.
She's got the pen on the back there, ready for you.
I think he's actually going to take it home. I think you've...
Yeah, so and then we'll then we'll sort of just get... Again, this... I'm not sure how rough this will look. I may have to do a bit of extra tweaking, but I'm just getting the key posters in place first. It's funny, I was actually planning on streaming this last Wednesday, like the second I got back, but Sega had to release The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, so I thought, now, you know what, I'm going to play that first, because I think you guys will want to see that more. So now we're going ahead and we're making this. If we don't get this finished today, I will plan to finish it for the weekend, like, because I want to put something up this weekend. Given I've just been doing nothing but streams lately, and I want to get something else. I need to get another animation up to make the YouTube algorithm happy. Well, to keep it happy, I suppose I should say. Whoops. What do we have here? No. One problem with these finger rigs is they're not direct, they're just, you know, dots. They're not like an actual skeleton rig, which sucks because it's so much harder to find out what they're connected to. I heard some bad news about Budokai Tenkaichi 4. What bad news, Minty Tails? I'm not familiar with it, but what's the bad news? Okay. Some water. Yeah, it needs to actually get the tips of their fingers up a bit more. There we go. Tonight. So the base finger's down here. Whoops. Maybe a bit further back, because it doesn't look super exaggerated right now. Oh, sorry, Mr. Tails, it's a bad news. Sorry, I read it a bit quickly. It just said news. I think I just naturally assumed. I don't know why I said bad news. I think I just misread your comment. My apologies. There's the loop. Okay, there we go. Save again. Always save your work when you're an animator.
Got the pen on the back there, ready for you.
I think he's actually going to take it home. I think you've lost.
Okay, yeah. This pose isn't really doing it for me. I want it to sort of be like, kind of... Yeah, here we go, that's better. Or just kind of like a, what? Oh god, sort of thing. You know what I mean? Okay, that one's a little bit high. Maybe I'll move this one over a smidge. There we go.
I think you've lost.
You guys will see, I'll... There we go.
I think you've lost it.
Then we'll sort of just get her to, actually, that reminds me, we should probably, wait. Oh, we're good. Get it silly. I'm curious, is this, what's the gap? Okay. Okay, yep, so this one's gonna go here. So I'm just trying to make sure all my keyframes are lined up properly.
I think you've lost it.
Yeah, I'll make some adjustments later. Like, I know what I want to do with Amy for the most part. I know what I want to do with Sonic as well. Like I said, I sort of thought through a plan on how I want to do this whole thing earlier. I would get this hand out of her head because it's breaking into her skull. Okay. It's almost just kind of like it's a little bit embarrassing for her. And she, you know what, I'll bring her down a bit so her legs move a bit. Which means her hands will also have to move. Oh, no, it's the elbow. Where's the other hand? Let's go here. There we go.
I think you've lost it. Now he's gonna.
And I think we'll just sort of I think maybe we'll just go back to. We'll just use this pose as reference, and I'll make a slight change to it.
Now he's gonna put it up there.
And yeah, same thing with the fingers as well. Again, I'll make some slight adjustments to this so it's not the exact same one. Plus then again, because this is a cheap, well, when I say cheap, I mean like, because I'm not putting super effort in, sometimes it's just okay just to rip model, yeah. Just, why can't I speak today? Must have woken up too early. Yeah, I woke up at 5:15 in the morning, this morning. If you're wondering why, it's because I went for a run. And I'm actually really glad I did, because the sunrise, oh my god, it was so beautiful. And people always ask me that, why the hell do you get up at 5 AM to go for a run? It's simple, mate. It's cooler, and like, it needs to be cool, because where I live, it gets pretty warm. And so like, and plus, the sunrises are just so beautiful, like on the East Coast. And by East Coast, I mean the East Coast of Australia, in case you couldn't work that out.
I think you've lost it now. He's going to put it up there. Here we go. Have a...
Now, I'm not sure if you guys can hear, but I'll just turn this down a bit for you guys, but yeah, okay. Oh, actually, no, yeah, hold on. I'll have to turn that back up again. I have to just mute the music because you guys need to hear through here.
Put it up there. Here we go. Have a look at this.
You're right there. Hold on.
Have a look at this.
Like, I don't know if you guys could hear that there, but that was sort of Carlos Sainz asking what her name was. So of course that's where basically everyone's gonna get involved. Everyone's gonna sort of, everyone in this group here is gonna sort of start going back. Amy, her name's Amy, sort of thing. Speaking of which, I'll actually play the video for you guys in a sec.
Put it up there.
You know what the hell? I'll do it now. So let's put this on mute. Okay, so here's the video for those. Again, I'm gonna play this again several times, but let's see. Okay, so here it is right here for those that missed
Find ourselves, bring it up here.
See?
We
I've
can-
got you. I've got you.
There you go, look at that!
She's got the pen on the back there, ready for you.
I think he's actually going to take it home. I think you've lost it now. He's going to put it up there. Here we go. Have a look at this. Fan forum.
Amy. Amy? Amy.
Amy, A-M-Y. A-M-Y. To Amy. Wow.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Carlos.
Have a look at that.
Alright, now I've already played that 3 times, but again, I'm gonna replay it a couple of times. Maybe I'll do it a few more times throughout the stream. It's just so that way, those that come in late know what we're talking about and what this is, because I know without the visual image there, it's kind of hard to tell. So again, for those who maybe have been here since the start and you've seen that all 3 times, I apologize. It's just, like I said, it's just for those who maybe come in a bit late and just to recap what we're doing. Speaking of warm, the weather is finally warming up over here. Well, that's good to hear. Because, yeah, summer's coming over there in America, and we're going into winter over here. Like no joke, guys. Like, the temperature this morning for us was, I think it was, like, 13 degrees Celsius. Which is pretty cold, especially at least at this time of year. Like, normally it doesn't get that cold for, like, another month or so. But, anyway. And it should be clear, that's early in the morning. Like, right now, it's about 22 degrees outside right now, which is perfect. Like, it's not too hot, not too cold. But anyway.
I think you've lost it now. He's going to put it up there. Here we go. Have a look at this.
And basically, actually, you know, I might, just bring it back slightly, yeah. There we go. And bring it down a bit. Again, we'll bring our hands a bit closer to her body. There we go.
Going to put it up there. Here we go. Have a look at this.
So where does it come out?
Look at this.
Alright, so we'll go ahead. So we'll raise this lightly. Take that back. Again, yeah, we'll need to fix our eyes a bit. There we go. Just do a slight whoop. Is that the hand? No. There it is. There we go. Yeah, because like even during the start of April, winter was still lingering. I hate the cold. I cannot stand it. If you couldn't tell, Michael, I can't stand the cold either. Like, I mean, like I'd much rather like when it's really hot. I prefer when it's really hot because often you could just go jump in the pool and have a swim. Like, you can cool off easy, but when you're cold, you have to put layers of clothes on and, like, you know, constantly try and, you know, look for warm environments. And it's just so much harder to stay warm than it is to stay cold. Like, at least in my opinion. And, like, but my sister's the exact opposite. She'll literally just straight up, you know, she prefers winter because she can just snuggle up in, like, an hoodie or something. You guys know what an hoodie is? Let me know in the chat if you guys know what an hoodie is. Not a hoodie, an hoodie. It's pretty interesting what they are. And then she'll get it to hold on.
Fan forward.
Yeah, the voice that's changed. Okay, so about halfway through with Amy already. That's pretty good. We're 45 minutes into the stream. Yay! That 2 hours is gonna come through quick, isn't it? We'll bring her head down a bit, I think, actually, yep. Get it to sort of do this, just so he can hear it properly. Whoops! What happened there? Okay. I know I could just take this the easy way and do this like in 3D animatic style and just keep it in the blocking phase, but I don't want to do that, mate. It just looks weird sometimes. But I know some animators prefer, well, the content creators prefer to do that just because it's not as hard to worry about, which is fair enough. Because, you know, animation takes a lot of patience. Like, I know a bunch of people who want to, like, get into animation, but they don't have the patience to do it. Like, I mean, I always say, you know, it's a marathon, not a sprint, but even then, sometimes it can still be daunting. Like I've gone through creative burnout several times before. Like, it's not easy, man. Like, just believe me when I say. But that's why I often like to do these sorts of animations, because they're short and it gives you something else to do, and you don't really have to worry about putting all your quality effort into it. You can still put quality into it, but you don't have to, like, stress about it because it's not, like, your main thing. At least that's the way I see it. Well, I like this song. I mean, I like all the songs in Unleashed, but still. Whoops. Oh, whoop, that's not the right joint. There it is. Okay, we'll move a hand that way. Do a slight adjustment here. I might have to put another key pose in one of these. So we gotta go here. There we go. Alright.
Fan forward.
Let's see. Is Amy the only one with animations? For now, Minty Tails, but I do plan to animate everyone else. So, so all these other characters, so myself, Sonic, Tails, and Cream, they'll all get animated. Whether or not you guys will see that today, we'll see. Because, like, but, yeah, so basically this is just the blocking phase at the moment. But I do plan to refine this a little bit, and, I'll have the full thing, finishing up on my channel this weekend. That's my goal, at least. I want to just give you guys something to watch in the meantime, while I continue to work on the bigger projects. And it should be clear as well, while I was away, actually, I did do some planning for some potential future stuff as well. It's not related to Sonic and the Autobots. I'm sure it's probably going to annoy some people, because I'm sure most people here just watch Sonic and the Autobots and that's it, but, you know, anyway, it is what it is.
Look at this. Fan forward.
Okay, I think we need a bit more movement in her body, I think. Okay, we'll get... maybe I should make her fingers a bit straighter, actually. I know I said I wasn't going to be too picky, but I still want it to look somewhat presentable. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I think this one as well. Like, it looks a bit too bent, almost. How would I... Yeah, okay. Bring him there. Okay.
Fan forward.
Yeah, I feel like I'll get her up on her tippy toes again for this. Okay, where's the foot? There it is. Okay, so we'll just go here. Foot, toe, foot, toe. Again, I'm saving time here. I'm just going to go to this. Ooze all. Let's see, how does that look? Okay, she needs to come forward. Well, she, her legs need to go forward a bit. And I'll bring them up. Well, hold on. Let's raise these. There we go. You can't really see the ground, so I'm not too fussy about that. And again, I can make tweaks later. For now, I just want to get all the main key poses in place.
Fan forward.
There we go. And, you know, I might just adjust her. Maybe there.
Fan forward.
And then we'll bring her back down.
Fan forward.
Okay, where's the toes? There we go. And we'll go ahead and we'll get that back down to there. That reminds me, I should probably, for this one here, I should probably get these here. There we go.
Alright.
Of course, we'll... Wait, was that in the right spot? Just making sure. Before I make a mistake. Okay, and we'll bring her back down to here. Again, it looks a bit weird, but I'm not super fussy about this, because again, it's somewhat rough, but still somewhat, you know... Still, like, a bit of effort's been put into it, because I don't want to just... Because this is still a cool moment that I want to capture. Okay, we'll move our hands down a bit, I think. Here we go. You know, lean it back a bit further. See. Okay. Let's see. I'll sort of hold it there for a bit. And then basically this will be where she'll, So where's that other pose? Again, I'm not... So we'll go for this pose here. Yeah, right here. And get the fingers again. This one's the one I want. Yeah. Yeah, maybe she won't come down that far. Get her up to, let's see. There we go. Actually, we'll rotate it back a bit. You know, I'll keep our hands a bit separate a bit more still. Where is it? There we go. And then basically she'll just sort of nod really quickly here, like as if like they've got it right. So we'll just bring her down a bit there. Let's see. How well is her body lined up? Let's just see here. Good for the most part. Bring it down to there. Is that good? Yeah, it's in a curve. That's good. And we'll just go. And we'll quickly adjust the hand a bit more. Might have to adjust the elbows a smidge, we'll see. Get this hand over a bit more. Yeah, because I might have to show, because I went to the Grand Prix with a couple of mates, I might have to show them what they think of this, and yeah, they were all kind of with me in that group when we recorded that little video. Yeah, maybe I'll bring it in a bit further. There we go. Okay, now let's see. Just that a bit. There we go. Yep. No, you know what? I might actually bring her in a bit further. This will be like the first nod. There we go. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and bring it back up slightly. There we go. Let's see. Hello to Goku and Luz, who just came in. Nice to see you. Yeah, again, this will be like a quick nod. So we'll go here. You know, I'll grab both of these. Right. Grab two of them. Okay, let's see. There we go, it's better. And you know what, we'll go one more. Actually, right there, that'll do. And then we'll go We'll go to this one, actually, I think. There we go. Okay, and we'll quickly, actually, hold on. Go here, we'll copy that one to there. So it's going to be like a hold.
Amy.
Let's see, so our hands went down a smidge, or in there. And when they go back up. Actually, why don't we just, yeah, I'll have to adjust them a bit more from there, but that's okay. That gets them in a good position regardless. Okay, let's see.
Amy.
A-M-Y.
Probably quickly go ahead and just make sure. Let's see. Now, just let me listen to this for a sec, guys. I just need to work out what should I do next.
Amy. A-M-Y. A-M-Y. To Amy. Wow.
Yeah, I know what I want to do for this bit. This is one I thought through, yeah. Okay.
Amy. A-M-Y.
Because this is where he's sort of going in to sign the picture, so basically, I'll sort of get it just to sort of, maybe just sort of lean back. Like, again, you can't really tell because the face doesn't really have any animations yet, but, aside from her eyes, but you guys will see what I mean, like, when I start getting to some of this stuff soon. Again, I'm trying to think a bit like a fangirl in this case, like, which is something I don't really do, because I don't normally fanboy out over things. So, I'm trying to put myself in the mindset of, like, if I was a hardcore fan, how would I act? So that's sort of what I'm doing here. It's an interesting experience.
Hi.
Again, we'll, maybe bring them up a smidge here. There we go.
Amy.
A-M-Y.
Actually, hold on. We'll bring him over here a bit. There we go. You know what? Maybe I'll, do that too.
Y. A-M-Y.
And basically, here's gonna be where the sort of the quote unquote fangirl comes out here.
A-M.
I'll get it to sort of just think a little bit. You guys see him adjusting her body here. But now that I think about it, given this is like a racing based thing, I probably should have put like the Team Sonic Racing soundtrack on rather than just my regular streaming playlist. But oh well, doesn't matter. Get her eyes to go down. You guys will see why in a sec. Oh, that reminds me, I should probably get her feet. Yeah. There we go. Oh, I probably should put a key post for her knees there as well. And then basically, you guys will see what she's gonna do here. I'm gonna try and make it as cute as I can. Again, this sort of thing's something I don't do often, but you know. Like, let's see. I'm just gonna one sec. Yeah, okay, I've got it. Again, I was just doing a little bit of acting out, trying to make sure how I could do this properly. You guys will see what I'm gonna do. So we'll bring... Okay, there's the toe. Okay, Amy? Shut up, stop it, shut up. What, did I play it too many times, Michael? I'm sorry. I'm just trying to make sure I can get, it's just part of the thing. You gotta listen to these things back and forth all the time. Well, sometimes, you know, when you deal with actual, VAs, you've got to, like, you know, they give you, like, 3 takes. You've got to listen to all of them, like, several times to get the right pick. Again, nothing against my VAs. It's, I love my voice cast. They're such a blast to work with. But anyway. No, you good? Yeah, it's all good there, Michael. It's funny, when you went in there and did the whole shut up, that reminded me of something from Project Wingman, where Diplomat just loses it and just goes like, gosh, just shut up! It's so funny, that moment in Project Wingman. Again, we'll make her go up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to try and get this to work. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get her foot up to here. We should be able to finish Amy's animations today, at least for the blocking phase for them. And then we'll probably jump in and do maybe Sonic. Well, actually, I'll need to do Sonic because for the ending of Amy's thing. So, yeah, maybe just before. So, but we should be able to get just about all of Amy done in a sec. So, yeah. Anyway. And I'll need to adjust her hands a bit because they don't look right just staying in the same spot. Okay, so her foot went, sort of goes down a bit, so I'll make sure it, and let's see, rig foot, wrong foot. Oh, you're referencing a film with Schwarzenegger. Okay, okay. I haven't seen many with him. I've seen some of the Terminators, but, nah, yeah. I haven't seen a whole lot of films with him. Nothing against Arnold Schwarzenegger, but, you know, it's just I haven't seen a lot of films with him in it. Just haven't really gotten around to it. Yeah, that looks better. You know what, let's get that foot up as high as we can. Is it flipping through a dress? It is, but I can change that later. Okay. Actually, you know, I should probably, well, actually, I'll do her legs first, it's okay. Now, this foot will do the same thing. Yeah, I'm sure you guys can sort of work out what I'm doing right now. Wait, what the? Okay, I just looked at YouTube. I know this is BS. It says I've got -2 viewers. YouTube, get your head out of your ass. I know that's not true. I know there's people here. So that's just YouTube being YouTube. I don't often look at how many viewers I have, but I just saw it at the corner of my eye. I'm like, wait, excuse me? Where's the logic there? The website YouTube's become. Okay, and I'll move this one. Nani? Yeah, it is a bit like that. Like, actually, I think you may have... Did it do that earlier? Like, because that's bizarre. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't really... Like, YouTube's just gone so off the rails, I just pretty much don't question anything at this point. That doesn't mean, you know, I sort of... you know... But still. Let's see. Okay, and I might have to put a little in between there as well, actually. But for now, I'll, let's see, so if... Hold on, I'm gonna do this again. Let's see, well, here, and she's goes... Okay, yeah, I see. So, let's see. Wait, actually, hold on. Yeah, okay. Now I know what to do. Do a slight rotation. I heard this in the car earlier today. Okay, and where's the other foot? Oh, whoop, wrong foot. If you wonder what I mean by wrong foot, there's like two joints there. You got the IK joint and the FK joint. And I want the IK joint. Okay. Let's see. How's this look? Yeah, it looks better. Now she should probably decrease the gap there. And you know what? Let's drag her foot over a bit. And where's the knee? Is it? Yeah, I think so. There we go. That's better. Speaking of which, I should probably... Where's the knee? There it is. This is what you do. You have to go back and check everything. Actually, I might... Because her leg's pretty... Actually, that's she's got a bend in there. Okay, that's cool. And then this one... Go here. I think it's a... Is that gap correct? I think it's a bit big. There we go. Again, I might adjust some of these things later. It's just to give me a reference for now. I might also adjust her hands as well. There we go. Hoping the final product will look better than it actually does at the moment, but we'll see. And then we'll get it to let's see. We've got to go back to normal position here. Where's the eyes? See. Up. Nope, that's down. Again, just trying to save time here. You know what, I'll do a bit of adjustment to her hands there. There we go.
To Amy. Wow. To Amy. Wow.
And we'll sort of just get it to look over here a bit more. If she's trying to like see.
To Amy. Wow.
Yeah, that was a bit too far. Let's adjust it this way. Yeah, looks good. Again, bring our hands down a bit. You must trust your heart, not what you see. How'd you feel if I guys played Sonic Forces one day on a stream? I do have it. You get to see my OC in action, though technically that's not canon to the AU because, whilst yes, he did go through the events of Forces, he wasn't on the ground, he was in the air. So technically it breaks canon, but, well, my canon, but, you know, whatever.
To Amy. Wow.
And yeah, I might actually... I'll get her to sort of lean in a bit further though as well. Someone just come in. Sonic Derma. Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, again, I'll bring our hands down to here. How far in are we? Now 10? Okay, cool. Now I might actually have to stop Amy's animations for a bit because this next bit's where Sonic comes in. So I might have to focus on him for a little bit, just so it flows properly. Because I'm not someone that does one character and then jumps onto the next. I sort of do it as I please. So it's like, you know, if Amy's the main focus of the scene, I do her. Then if it's, say, Sonic's the next focus, then I do him. I don't do all of one character first and jump to the next. It's just, I function that way. That just works better for me. So, like, you know, so Amy's top priority. And now I'm going to jump into Sonic and then I'll maybe jump back to her. You know, you get the idea. Ask you a question, what app are you using to make this? So the software I'm using is Source Filmmaker. It's free on the Steam Workshop. It comes with all the assets from Team Fortress 2, as well as a lot from Half-Life 2 and other Valve games. And you can download the Sonic models, along with many other models, like the Transformers models, pretty much any other game you can think of. Like, I think I've seen some stuff from Metal Gear, Mega Man, Pokemon, like, pretty much anything you can think of's on there, like, most things. Maybe something not specifically, but, you know. There's a lot of stuff on there, and yeah, I'm still just using this. I do plan to transition to Blender eventually, but for now, whilst I'm still learning Blender a little bit, I'm still using this for the most part. Plus, SFM is much quicker and easier to use. Like, well, I say it's quicker, so, like, because everything's there, you don't have to worry about getting everything set up. Like, well, to be fair, like, technically, I already had the scene all set up and ready to go. Like, before the stream, like, I did all that yesterday because I knew... Because I think the whole setup for this thing took me, like, probably 30 minutes to an hour. Like, 30 to 45 minutes, so... Like, and then of course included like, the fence and the tents in the background and everything, so... That was just easier for me. I see him moving a bit. Is it this?
Amy.
No, it's one of these. Is it this one? I think it might be this one actually. Oh yeah, it is that one, yeah. Put that there. Okay. I'm just a new subscriber and your videos are amazing. Oh, thank you, man. That means a lot. That means a lot. Okay, because I know what I want to do for this next bit, but let's get Sonic going here. Because I think we've done... Sorry, Amy, I think we've done enough with you for the moment. You're a much-loved character, but you need to move on eventually. The Sonic will be easy because he's not going to do much here until that little bit where he comes in. You guys will see what he'll be doing. Speaking of which, I might play the video one more time for you guys in a sec, but for now I'll just sort of get this set up.
Find ourselves, bring it up. Find ourselves, bring it up here.
And you know, I'll turn the painting on again for now, just while we're in this bit. Bring Sonic's arm down, and his elbows all the way out here, so I can bring that to there. That hand can stay where it is. What's the, oh, you didn't hear me? The app is called Source Film Maker, like, or SFM for short. So, like, if you look it up, it's pretty popular. Well, it was episode 3 in the making. It is a mazo, and I just asked for you guys' patience. But yeah, it is coming. It may be out late next month, maybe not. Like, that depends on how things go for me, but we'll see. So we'll get him to go here. Yeah, okay, here we go, that's better. Maybe we'll bring his eyes down a bit more. There we go. We'll bring in the conversions a bit, there we go. Which version of Inferno do you prefer? Helpful Autobot, Fire Truck, or Evil Predacon? Definitely the Fire Truck. Like, him as a Predacon didn't really work for me. I mean, like, the name kind of works, but I've just always preferred him as a Fire Truck. Plus, that was my first introduction to Inferno. I love Sonic and Transformers. Well, I appreciate you like the series. I work really hard on it, and yeah, just the support means the world to me, guys. So yeah, thank you again. Sorry I have to go. Bye. I love your videos. They're awesome. Thank you, Sonic Demo, for stopping by. That means a lot, mate. Just glad you could stop by for a little bit. Let's see. I don't need to do his hips. At least not yet. Get Sonic's body. Let's see. Oh, I'm back home for my vacation in Orlando. That's good to hear, Roy Python. Hopefully that little vacation of yours in Orlando went well. Get Sonic's arm up a bit here. You know, I think it might be better to just put up a pinned message on every stream saying the next episode. Oh yeah, that's actually a good idea, Michael. I'll do that going forward, I think, because, yeah, I get some people are just curious and they don't know, but yeah, because you are right, like, I am getting sick of answering that over and over again. Again, I know some people just genuinely don't know. They don't want to harass me, they just, you know, they just don't know, like, they're curious, which I get. So yeah, you're probably right. I should probably just put up a pinned comment saying, if you're curious about Sonic and the Autobots, it's coming, just don't ask about it, sort of thing. But anyway. Who's my favorite Transformers character? For me, it's Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Decepticons. Oh, that's, yeah, so yeah, Optimus is my favorite Autobot as well, and Megatron's also my favorite Decepticon. My second favorite's different, though. And my second favorite Autobot's Jetfire, and my second favorite Decepticon's Starscream.
I got you.
We can turn the painting off now.
Yeah, look at that.
I got you.
There you go, look at that.
What is Amy? She goes over there, okay. So we'll go. Slight adjustment here.
She's got the pen.
I might just do another again. Just some. It doesn't have to be major movements, but just some little stuff can really help it go a long way.
She's got the pen on the back there, ready to. The back there.
So I wonder how Sonic feels about all this. Like, you know, Amy used to fangirl over him, and now she's fangirling with someone else.
The back there, ready to use.
Actually, I don't think his eyes need to go now. Let's see. Yeah, his eyes need to go there. Actually, no, I think his eyes... There we go. Hold on. Yeah, okay, yeah, that looks good. And Philboo, I love Sonic and the Transformers. Yes, it's, as I said it earlier in the stream, I think it's the one thing everyone loves on this channel, which I'm glad because, you know, I love it too. But yeah.
There, ready to use.
I think he's actually going to take it home. I think you've lost.
Ready to use.
I think he's actually going to take it home. I think
I think I'll get Sonic to sort of go, again, this is much quicker because Sonic's not doing anything too crazy. I'll have him just sort of come in and just do like a little chuckle at this. It's like, oh hey, you lost your painting now. Not literally, but you know. Just something a little...
I think you've lost it now.
You know, here's what we'll do. Copy this, put that there. Put this one here as well. Okay, but here's the plan. I'll lean this one back a smidge. And this one can sort of just... Here we go.
You've lost it now. He's going to...
Okay,
Lost it. You've lost it. I think you've lost it now. I think you've lost it now. He's going to...
Essentially, it's kind of hard to tell, but he sort of just sort of goes in, just goes like a little sort of thing.
Lost it now. He's going to... Lost it now. He's going to... Lost it now. He's going to...
Again, maybe we'll just do a slight thing with his hand.
You've lost it now. He's going to... Lost it now. He's going to put it up there. Here we go. Have a look at this.
Get him to
Here we go. Have a look at this. Fan.
Sort of get him just to sort of look at Amy when he says that. Something I wanted to ask you about the Stunticons. Why was there only Motormaster when the rest of them are busy, or do they not combine yet? You'll see. You'll see. Fletcher, I don't want to give too much away in regards to the series. That's the other thing lots of people ask me. Like, I get you guys have lots of questions about, like, what certain characters will be doing. And some will show up, some won't. And like I said, guys, there are things I would love to share, but I just rather not spoil it, the experience for you guys. Like, I know some people don't really care about spoilers, but I'm someone that likes just to give the best experience possible, so yeah. Also, hello to Nova who just came in. Good to see you again, mate.
I think you've lost it now. He's going to put it up there. And for it.
Okay, and you know what, I might actually, you know what, I'll play the video again, I think it's time I play that one more time, maybe. So, again, for those wondering what this, whole stream's kind of about, it was a little something that happened, again, so those who have already seen this, I'm sorry. I know you guys have watched this like 3-4 times already, but I'm just doing it for those who come in late and everything, so just bear with me, okay? Okay. So here, it's just a little something that happened while I was away for the Melbourne Grand Prix a few weeks ago. And
Find ourselves, bring it up here.
See?
So that, we
I've
can...
got you. I've got you.
There you go, look at that!
She's got the pen on the back there, ready for you.
I think he's actually going to take it home. I think you've lost it now. He's going to put it up there. Here we go. Have a look at this. Fan forum.
Amy. Amy? Amy.
Amy. A-M-Y. A-M-Y. To Amy. Wow.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Carlos.
Have a look at that.
Alright, so yeah, again, that'll probably be the last time I show that. But yeah, so basically, it was just sort of, you know, a fan who also went by the name of Amy, created a portrait for Formula 1 driver, Ferrari driver, Carlos Sainz. And, you know, went ahead, they got it up on stage, and he went ahead and signed it for her, and yeah, just sort of, that's what the experience was, and I just kind of got the idea of making this, so that's what it is in short. And I should be clear as well, when I put the actual video up, I'll make sure to put the, sort of that phone recording and sort of this on the side so people know what it actually is referencing. My room of metal's already asleep, Nova. Well, that's okay. If he needs rest, then that's totally fine. It's always important to have enough hours sleep. Who's an SFM animator? I'm a stick animator. Well, that's cool, Amazo. Everyone's got their own styles.
And for it.
Get him to move his hand a bit.
Fan for it. Fan for it.
Get this pose again.
For it. Fan for it.
Okay, let's see. Move this in a bit. Here we go.
Fan for it.
I might move his neck up a little bit. Wait, what? Oh, it's the wrong neck joint. Whoops. There we are. And we'll, go ahead and we'll actually get him to lean back again, because when he sort of does this, this will be him sort of calling out as well. So it'll be leaning back going like, Amy, sort of thing. Again, you guys can't really see because, of course, there's no facial animations yet, but you know.
Amy. Amy?
Let's see. Also roleplay with the Roblox friends, and that's why Metal Braden needs rest. Oh, okay, yes. Yeah, so if you guys have been proactive today, then it makes sense to get some rest. It's always important to make sure you get enough hours sleep and go to bed at reasonable hours. I know some people who often stay up way too late. I won't say who though.
Amy.
What I'll do here is I'll get something to sort of Actually, no, I think he'll be. I'll just give him to do a little bit of a nod there too.
Amy.
Again, he seems pretty chill about this, but you guys will see he gets major movement in a sec.
Amy.
And it looks a bit weird, but this is just the blocking phase.
Amy.
Did he move his chest a bit? Yes, he did. Slight movement in the hand there, just to help.
Amy.
Amy. A-M-Y. A-M-Y.
Oh, well, Amy got a bit, you know.
A-M-Y. A-M.
Just make sure she's all in line properly.
A-M-Y.
Yeah, there we go, okay.
Amy.
See?
Amy.
Amy. A-M-Y. A-M.
We'll sort of get something to look at her again here. Actually, I'll get something to lean this way a bit more. Actually, no, I think his head just needs a bit more rotation. There we go. So is this like a remake, or is this the audience part with Sonic characters? It's the second one, audience part with Sonic characters. Because like I said, the girl that gave Carlos Sainz that portrait of him was her girl. It was a girl named Amy. So I just kind of thought and it was a way when I was down there watching, I'm like, oh, you know what? That'd be a cool thing to make. Just because it was a really beautiful moment, like just for someone to go ahead and do something like that for a hardcore fan. Like again, a lot of the F1 drivers are really good with their fans, like they do lots of things like that. But still, it's just the fact that I caught that one on camera, I just thought, yeah, I've got to make something out of this.
M-Y-2. M-Y-2 Amy. M-Y-2 M-Y-2 Amy. Wow.
And here's where Sonic's gonna come in here actually. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna have him Sonic's gonna be a little bit sneaky here. You know, of course you can't really see, but I'm gonna have him sort of just do a little glance at Ames, and then he'll do something. Okay, so real quick. So we'll go here. Get the hands. Also need his feet for this as well, actually. The toe needs, so neat. And you know, we'll get all of these as well. Back there. Right here. Sort of have Sonic. So let's get his spine straightened up real quick. It's sort of on a bit of an angle there. Sort of step forward briefly. Actually, wait, is that one in line? Hold on. Do I have models for Ultra Magnus and Blaster? No. Nothing against those characters. I think some models might exist, I just don't have them. Mostly just because I didn't really plan on bringing them in to the series, at least not yet. Like I said, there are lots of characters I know I could have done some stuff with, but ultimately, when you've got two big casts like Sonic and Transformers put together, you have to compromise sort of what characters are most important. Like, lots of people ask me if Silver's going to be in the series, and guys, I love Silver. He's my third favorite Sonic character. But ultimately, he just wouldn't have been a good fit for the storyline that I've got going for at the moment. So, again, you have to make the choices. Who's the best fit for these roles and everything? So Ultra Magnus and Blaster just weren't really the ideal fits. Okay, we'll get the fingers out. Whoops, wrong one again. Come on. Oh, Jesus Christ. I said it earlier, I hate the rig for these fingers. It's because they're just straight lines. Like, it's so hard to tell which one's which. There's the making of Sonic and the Autobots coming along. Wolf Cruise, I've answered this a few times already. Again, I think you may have come in a bit late, but yeah, it's coming along well. Episode 3's in the works. I finished a couple of scenes earlier this week. I've almost got another one done, which I'll try and get done by the weekend, but we'll see. You could use a recolor of Soundwave to make it look like Blaster. Yeah, I know, but I'd rather it be authentic. Like I said, I'm not really looking to add any more characters. I think the cast I've got for the moment's definitely big enough. I was trying to share all that screen time around between all those characters is pretty difficult as well. Like, you want to make sure everyone gets a good crack on the screen. What about Knockout from TF Prime? I'd love to see him. Again, Fletcher, Knockout, I love him as a character. Same with lots of characters from TF Prime, like Bulkhead, and I particularly like RC in TF Prime as well. But ultimately, again, I wouldn't have enough space. Plus, the role they play in those things is kind of already taken. Like, you know, Bulkhead's like, you know, the main brawn, and I've already got sort of Ironhide for that role in this series. So, again, like, it's just kind of, I've already got, it's like, if, you know, some characters, yes, I may really like, but their role's kind of already, the role they would play is kind of already taken by someone else. And so there's no point in me sort of really doubling up unless I have to. Hold on. We'll move him in a bit closer, actually. Yeah, here we go. His foot will come back down. And let's see, we'll bring Sonic's foot sort of to spot where it rotates. See, there we go, that's good. This is almost like 3D renders, but making an animation. What? So what I'm doing right now, Nova, this is the blocking phase. It's where you get all the key poses out of the characters at first, and then you adjust that, and then they sort of become actual movement. So in a way, it's kind of like I'm doing all the main poses that I should first, before I go ahead and actually like make it actually move, like, because otherwise it would just look really weird. And this is something that lots of other professional animators do, so yeah, that's what's going on right now. But speaking of random renders though, guys, I plan to do one of those next week, probably next Wednesday, so start getting your ideas ready. Unless something goes awry, but The next one of those should happen next week, the April's one at least. Because as I've said before, I want to try and make those a monthly thing. And of course, this Friday coming up, I'm going to probably try and finish Ace Combat 7 if I can. Because we're just about in the last quarter of the story. And again, like I did last week, I'll probably start a bit early. See how far I can get. Because I would like to finish it off. As fun as that game is, sometimes, you know, you just kind of want to like, let's just get it out of the way sort of thing. But I think people tend to enjoy animation streams more than gaming streams as well, so... Gotcha, hold on. Sonic's body's not in the right shape here. It needs to be, I'll say, when you look at it from a different angle, you can sort of see how it's not in the right position. We'll get Sonic Zombie. You guys will see what I'm doing here. Actually, you know what? Maybe... Nah, I can't be bothered, to be honest. Sometimes I just get to certain things where you feel like you should animate them, but... And given it's something short like this, I normally put effort in, but... Given this is meant to be something short and funny, like, I'm not really too stressed about certain little things. Okay, now we'll go ahead and we'll... Just realized I haven't seen you post any normal videos, then it's just streams. I mean, I'm not complaining. Yeah, I know, exactly. But that's part of the reason why I wanted to do this, is because, like, you know, that's the problem when you're an animator on YouTube. Like, you know, often you go for, like, big gaps without actual uploads. Like, when you look at channels that do really long animations, like Bellina Productions or The Winglet, you know, often they'll be like, it'll be like, one video a year sort of thing, maybe two if they're lucky. And again, I'm not complaining. Like, the quality that those guys put into their videos is amazing. So it's always worth the wait, but then again, it shows you how hard we animators have it here on YouTube. Like, you know, when you don't upload frequently, like, you know, lots of viewers kind of be like, oh, this guy's taking forever, I'm done. Like, you know, they might be like, they subscribe when they see something, but then when they realize how long they have to wait, they just be like, nah, this is taking too long, forget these guys sort of thing. That's why I always say, guys, just be patient, it will come, you know, like, you know, don't rush hard work. Again, I know not everyone's like that, but still, like, I know some people are like that, they just don't, like, because we're not like gamers who can often get a video out, like, you know, every 2 days or whatever. Some people get videos out daily, and, you know, animators, we can't do that. Like, as you guys can see, I'm probably not really, well, I'm somewhat halfway through with this, but I wouldn't say there, because I've still got 3 other characters to animate. But then again, these 3 aren't going to be too hard to animate. Like, these 2 are sort of the main focus. Yeah, let's see. So I see Sonic's pose there. I might actually, wait, where's his roots? Here we go. I've got an idea. Here's how I might fix this. Just bring him forwards a bit. Do I still have a model of Sonic.exe? Because you got an idea for that? I'm not sure. I might have it. If you've got an idea, again, I'll probably maybe reinstall it, because I used it for like that one video I did 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago? I think almost. Yeah, that was the first Halloween special I did. It was like a Meet the Pyro parody. I mean, to be fair, I would kind of like to do a remaster of that maybe, because that was a pretty cool idea, and I feel like I could make it more scary now, because I was still pretty new to SFM back then. Let's see. You guys will see what I'm doing here. So where is Sonic's? And there we go. I'm sorry, I just had to jam there. I just love that part of the song. So what, 2 hours in, oh not 2 hours, sorry, 1 hour 43 in. Okay. As usual, we'll go for about 2 hours, but might go a bit longer here, we'll see. Though I'm getting a bit hungry, so we'll see how we go. Get Sonic's hands, come down to there. Yeah, did you had you when you did a Halloween special with Sonic the DXC? Yeah, it's a pretty old video of mine. It hasn't aged well. And to be fair, the ones doing the voices, it's just me and another friend of mine. Like, it was before I had got actual voice actors in, when I was like still pretty new to YouTube. So like, you've got like the characters that speak in it. You've got Tails, Shadow, and Knuckles. But you hear myself and a friend of mine just voicing them, and so they're not good at all. Like, it was before I had MC and Rio and Blue and all of them. So, but like I said, like I said, if you guys want to check it out, then go ahead. It's what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, like, I wouldn't mind doing a remaster maybe of it because it was a cool idea, but still. I'm not sure if I'll get around to doing it though, because, I've got other priorities. Like higher quality stuff that deserves more attention. Like Sonic and the Autobots, Tornado Squad's another thing that I've been saying I'll jump back onto. And I will, like, I don't want to get a new video of, at least one new video of that out this year. Because that was a part of my New Year's resolutions, sort of try and continue pick up Tornado Squad again. Okay. If you guys are wondering here, so you guys are probably hearing the video. There's one moment where this one guy in the crowd just shouts out. I can't actually remember what he said. Like, I can't make it out in the video clip, and I can't. And I've tried to listen in closely with volume turned on max, and I just can't work out what he said. It was like a big dark something. I'm not too sure what it was. But essentially, I'm just going to say he wanted to just do something, and I figured I'll just make Sonic sort of tease Amy here a little bit, you'll see. Okay, so let's just see. So what do we... Let's see, so if feet, maybe I should mark real quick. Hips, they're all there, I think. Yep. Fingers, I should probably put those there too. Neck, yep, that's good. Eyes, yep, they're good too. Okay. I just know what I want to do here. Whoops, wrong thing. The pelvis, there we go. You guys will see what Amy's gonna do here. It won't be anything too mean. Sonic's not in too much danger. Maybe your first video, Optimus vs Nemesis. Oh, Nova. I'm not going back to that video, mate. Like, that was so cringe, that video. To be fair, that wasn't actually the very first video I made in Source Filmmaker. I made another one with, like, I didn't put it on YouTube, though. It was just more so to test to see how my skills were. It was, I'll tell you guys what it was. It was basically a video about, some of the TF2 mercs, messing around with Shadow, and he gets really mad, so he Chaos Blasts them, and you got some of the other mercenaries sort of watching up from a building, and they're just kind of like, what the hell is this? Sort of thing. And of course, Medic's enjoying it, like, I must learn how to do that. But yeah. Again, I'm not sure if I'll make it public because it's very poorly made. And I'm the one doing Shadow as well. I mean, my Shadow voice is pretty cringe, so, you know. Let's see. Yeah. Stay on task, stay on task. Okay, so where's the hand? There it is. Alright, let's just go ahead. So we'll go ahead and bring it up to here. Okay, so this hand's kind of bleeding, so I need to get this one out of the way. It's ironic that I'm animating these two because every time I hear this song, it reminds me of figure skating in with Sonic and Amy in the 2014 Winter Olympic game. Remember, I used to always pick those two because they just worked so well together. Get the color there. Sure you guys can sort of work out what I'm doing with it right now. Is Sonic close enough? I think so. Yeah, there we go. She can reach him. We'll just get her neck a bit more done. After your scene remakes, which one's your favorite? Probably the Sonic Adventure 2 one. I think that one's always gonna probably be my favorite. That one turned out pretty well. For what it was, and again, I was still pretty new to SFM then, so I could probably make it better again, but again, I'm not touching scene remakes. I'm done with scene remakes. Although, unless you count that little short one I did from TF Animated with Bumblebee and Blitzwing, that one was a lot of fun. You guys can see it, she just sort of goes ahead and just gives him like a little, and it's not nasty, it's just like a little gentle slap, like, oi, sort of thing, like, watch yourself, you know what I mean? Like, she's not going to be angry with him, she's just going to be like, oh, Sonic, you know what I mean? Back this way. Let's see, so we're 2 hours 50... like, why do I keep saying 2 hours? We're an hour 52 in. Let's see, we're probably almost done here. At least with this little bit. And you guys get to see the final product eventually when this weekend comes around. Actually, wait, no, you're not. Keep her arm up there. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll get her to rotate back this way a little. This is just sort of just bring our hands back up to here. We can bring this one up a little.
Fantastic. Thank you so.
Yeah, this will be sort of where the painting will come back down, like it's given back to her and everything. But yeah, I don't think we'll get to that today. Or maybe we can make a star on it, but still. This is sort of one. So of course Sonic comes in here. Of course you'll get the little gentle nudge from Amy, because she wouldn't want to hurt him too badly. And we know how much she loves her blue boy. See the Mario movie yet? I did Nova. I saw that over the weekend. Good movie. I enjoyed it. I sort of went over that a little bit earlier, actually. Again, no spoilers from me to anyone who hasn't seen it. But, basically, yeah, I thought it was a really good movie. Definitely better than the first Sonic movie. And I said this before, I don't think it's better than the second Sonic movie, just because, like, again, I have a bias there, just because I'm not, you know, I'm a bigger Sonic fan. Plus, the second Sonic movie did so many wonderful things. Like, the way they did Knuckles was so good. The dynamic between Sonic and Tails was amazing. So, basically, yeah, so I've got a bit of a bias there, but still, yeah, the animation in the Mario movie was really well done. And, yeah, like, if the Mario movie ends up destroying both Sonic movies at the box office, I will not be surprised. Where's the, it's right here. Maybe we can maybe lean in a bit more. You know, let's see. What, those fingers? Just saves me having to reanimate them all. There we go. Oh my god, I think this is actually pretty cute when the final thing's done. Like that little smack that she gives him, well, hit or whatever you want to call it. And again, these are the three, so myself, Tails, and Cream, they'll all be animated as well. I'm just doing these two first because they're kind of the main focal point. But anyway, let's see. Oh! Is that who I think it is? Hello, Shadow759. Good to see you, mate. Thank you for finally made it. Did you two not send out a notification, or I don't know. Yeah, it caught me just again at the end of a stream. You've done that before, I think. But anyway, just sort of animating a little something that happened while I was away during my Formula 1 Grand Prix trip from a few weeks ago. You'll see this weekend when the final thing's done. But other than that, I mean, things have been pretty normal for the most part. How you been, Shadow? I know you've been pretty hard at work with several things. And I know you sort of made the call not to, well, at least I think you made the call not to update to Blender because, like, but basically, like, because I know you said, like, the whole thing when Blender updated, yeah, I told you not to do it, yeah, don't do it, mate. It doesn't really ruin projects, but it screws up a lot of your settings, like maybe your keybinds and everything, so, yeah, just maybe hold off a little bit if you want to update Blender. And nope, YouTube doesn't send notifications? Ah, man. I mean, that's just YouTube being YouTube, I guess. That's what the sites become these days. Again, I'm not really too fussy what my audience is. I'm just doing this because it's fun, but still. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. I think I screwed this up a bit. Hold on. Yeah, okay, hold on. I think Sonic's... I'll put his hand back up here. That was my bad. I sort of jumped ahead of the gun there. I was thinking of the pose to do after that. Okay, bring that up to there. Alrighty. And you'll keep his arm up to around here. Alright, yeah, that's good. Okay. Go a bit further here, and then I think maybe we'll call it in just a few minutes. Okay, and then we'll get Sonic to sort of just straighten up a little. Again, don't need too much major movements here, but you know. I have the update, but not the main one. I still have the old one because my main is well, yeah, I agree. Yeah, do the small update, that's fine, but yeah, don't do the full-on update. Like that's what I did. Thankfully, it didn't ruin anything too badly, but again, it just took a bit of getting around. So yeah, you made the right call there. You know, I think it's always good to look out for other animators in the community. Just give helpful advice. That's what I try to do. Nova, you're gonna go to bed. Thank you for stopping by, Nova. And don't worry, the stream's just about to finish anyway, so I'll call it in just a bit. I'll just get Sonic's pose done here, and then I think we'll probably call it there. So I've been going for... I've just hit 2 hours. Nice. And yeah, it's pretty much just here... Yep, it's lunchtime here in Australia, so I need to go get something to eat. I'm starving. I have all my Blender files in another hard drive, so I have something different spot. That's a good idea, actually. I should probably do something similar as well, like put on like a backup hard drive, because if you lose something, like particularly if it's an animation that you're like nearly done with, oh man, dude, like that's like every animator's worst nightmare, I think, when you lose everything that you've just worked so hard on. Okay, so Sonic's there. Get his head up here a bit more. Whoops. There we go. And up there. See? You know SMG4 lives in Australia too? I did not know that, actually. To be fair, I haven't seen a lot of their content, to be honest. It's just not really my thing. I mean, it's pretty funny, but it's just not really my thing. But still, that's cool to know. It's good to know that there's other big channels that come out here in Australia. Like the other, I think one of the biggest Australian channels is How Ridiculous. Like, you can't go wrong with those guys. They're so funny. Yep, it's a pain. Yep. Yeah, Shadow, like, you and I think, as both animators, I think you and I can both agree on that one little topic there. Alright, but anyways, guys, I think this is a good stopping point. We've managed to do most of Amy, most of Sonic. We've literally just got this much left for me to do. And, of course, I'll do Tails, Cream, and myself a bit later on. The video will be up on the channel this weekend, so basically, yeah, I'll go ahead and just sort of finish this off in my own time, and yeah, you guys will see the final products this weekend. Let's see, Oh, when your stream's done, check your Twitter DM. Oh, okay, sure, no worries. Yeah, I'll check that in a bit, Shadow. I'll check that now, if anything, actually, since I'm just about done. But anyways, guys, as always, thank you all for coming. This Friday, I'll continue my Ace Combat 7 playthrough. We'll try to finish it off, if we can. So basically, yeah, stay tuned for that. And next week, we'll do random renders again. We'll do this month's random renders. And aside from that, basically, as always, thank you guys.